Let's take few word problems on maxima and minima. So the question is, find the maximum area of an isosceles triangle inscribed in the ellipse x square over a square plus y square over b square equal to 1 with its vertex at one end of the major axis. Yes, the endpoints of the major axis are a and a dash, and endpoints of the minor axis are b and b dash. The coordinates of a will be a comma 0, coordinates of the point a dash will be minus a comma 0, coordinates of b will be 0 comma b, and coordinates of b dash will be 0 comma minus b. Let APQ be the isosceles triangle inscribed in this ellipse, and the vertex A of the triangle is at the end of the major axis. Now we are to maximize the area of this isosceles triangle. Yes, let the coordinates of the point P be x comma y. Now as APQ is an isosceles triangle, so the coordinates of the point Q will be x comma minus y, because this point will be directly below P. Now area of triangle APQ will be half base into height. Now if I regard this PQ as the base, then height will be AM. Area triangle APQ will be 1 by 2 into PQ into AM. Now PQ is this. Now PQ will be equal to twice PM. Now PM is the distance of this point P from the x-axis, and distance from the x-axis is measured by the y-coordinate of the point. So this PM will be equal to y. So PQ, which is twice PM, will be 2y. Now AM, that is this distance. AM can be written as OA minus OM. Now OA is A units, and now OM is the distance of the point P from y-axis. So it will be equal to x. So OM will be equal to x. So AM will be A minus x. So area of triangle APQ will be y into A minus x. Now we need to maximize this area. You can see there are two variables x and y. So I want to reduce this expression for area in single variable. So P x comma y lies on the ellipse. So it will satisfy the equation of the ellipse. So therefore x square over a square plus y square over b square is equal to 1. So from here, y square by b square is equal to 1 minus x square over a square. So on simplification, I'll get y square will be equal to b square over a square into a square minus x square. So y will be b over a into square root of a square minus x square. Now I will put this value of y in this. So area of triangle APQ will become, yes, replace y with this. So I'll get b over a into a square minus x square into a minus x. Now this expression is in the variable x, so I write this as ax. So this is the area function which I need to maximize. Squaring both sides, I'll get a square is equal to b square over a square into a square minus x square into a minus 6 whole squared. I call this squared function as fx. So fx will be equal to b square over a square. I have factorized this. So it's a minus 6 into a plus 6 into a minus 6 whole squared. Combining these two, I'll get fx is equal to b square over a square into a minus 6 whole cube into a plus x. Now I will maximize this function. So I will obtain its critical point, and for that I'll differentiate this function with respect to x. So I find f dash x, which will be equal to b square over a square. Here I'll apply the product rule. So first function into derivative of second plus second function into derivative of first. I'll handle the power. So it will be 3 into a minus x whole squared, and by chain rule, derivative of inside function is minus 1. So I'll get b square over a square into a minus 6 whole cubed minus 3 into a plus 6 into a minus 6 whole squared. I take the common factor. So it will be b square over a square into a minus 6 whole squared, and here I'll get a minus 6 and here minus 3a minus 3x. So f dash x will be b square over a square, a minus 6 whole squared minus 2a minus 4x. That is, take the common factor minus 2 outside. So it will be minus 2 b square over a square into a minus 6 whole squared, and here I'll get a plus 2x. So this is the first order derivative. So this is the first order derivative. Now I differentiate this again to get the second order derivative, as we will be applying or using the second order derivative test. So it's minus 2b square over a square. Here again I'll apply the product rule. So first function into derivative of second, it will be 2 plus second function into derivative of first. Handle the power. It's 2 into a minus 6, and derivative of a minus 6 will be minus 1. So I'll get minus 2b square over a square into a minus 6. Here I'll get 2a minus 2x. Here I'll get minus 2a minus 4x. So this will get cancelled out, and it will be minus 2b square over a square into a minus 6 into minus 6x, which is 12b square over a square into a minus 6 into x. For critical points, put f dash x equal to 0. That is, I'll put this equal to 0. So minus 2b square over a square into a minus 6 whole squared into a plus 2x equal to 0 will imply either this is 0 or this is 0. A minus 6 whole squared equal to 0 will imply x is equal to a. And this equal to 0 will imply x is equal to minus a over 2. Now x equal to a is not possible because height of the triangle was a minus 6. When x will be equal to a, am will be 0, which is not possible. So this is rejected. So the critical point is x equal to minus a over 2. Now I will compute the value of the second order derivative at this critical point. Yes, this is the second order derivative. So here I'll replace x with negative a over 2. So I'll get 12b square over a square into a plus a by 2 into minus a by 2. That is minus 12b square over a square into 3a over 2 into a by 2. This will get cancelled out. So I'll get here minus 9b square, which is definitely less than 0. So this critical point is the point of maxima. So fx is maximum when x is minus a by 2. Now fx was a square. So a square is maximum when x is minus a by 2. And this will imply Ax will be maximum when x is equal to minus a by 2. So, area of triangle is maximum when x is equal to negative a over 2. And maximum area will be given by, yes, this was the area function. Area is maximum when x is negative a by 2. So here I'll replace x with negative a over 2. So maximum area is value of a at minus a by 2. So it will be b by a into square root of a square minus a by 2 whole square into a plus a by 2. So it's b by a. On simplification, I'll get square root of 3a square by 4 into 3a by 2, which is b by a into root 3 into a by 2 into 3a by 2. And that will give you 3 root 3 over 4 ab square units. So the maximum area of isosceles triangle is 3 into root 3 over 4 ab square units. Let's take another question. Show that right circular cone of least curved surface area and given volume has an altitude equal to root 2 times the radius of the base. So here in this question we are talking about a right circular cone. So we have a right circular cone with radius of base r, vertical height h and slant height L. Now we need to minimize the curved surface area of the cone. Volume is given and we need to show that altitude, that is h, is equal to root 2 times the radius of the base, that is h is equal to root 2 times r. Now volume of cone is given, that means V will be fixed or constant. V is given by 1 by 3 pi r square h. We need to minimize curved surface area. So CSA of cone is S equals pi r L, where L is the slant height. And L is equal to square root of r square plus h square. So S will be pi r into r square plus h square. Now squaring both sides, I'll get S square is equal to pi square into r square plus h square. Now you can see there are two variables. So either I'll change r square in terms of h or I'll change h in terms of r. So we make use of the given fact and here volume is given. So from first equation I'll get r square is equal to 3v over pi h. Now I'll replace r square with this. So this will become pi square into 3v over pi h into 3v over pi h plus h square. This will get cancelled out. Here I'll get 3 pi v over h into 3v over pi h plus h square. Open the bracket. Here I'll get pi will get cancelled out. So 9v square over h square. And here I'll get 3 pi v h. One h will get cancelled out. And I call s square as fh. Now there is a single variable h. Now I need to minimize this. So I'll get the critical points. So for that I find the derivative. So 9v square is constant and derivative of 1 over h square will be minus 2 over h cube. So I'll get 18v square over h cube plus derivative of this will be 3 pi v. Again I differentiate to get the second order derivative. So minus 18v square and derivative of 1 over h cube will be minus 3 over h raised to the power 4. And this is constant, so its derivative will be 0. So I'll get 54v square over h raised to the power 4. Now to get the critical point, I'll put the first derivative equal to 0. So I'll get minus 18v square over h cube plus 3 pi v equals to 0. So I'll get 3 pi v is equal to 18v square over h cube, and from here h cube will be 18v square over 3 pi v. This will get cancelled out. So I'll get h cube equals 6v over pi. So h will be equal to 6v over pi raised to the power 1 by 3. Now I will compute value of the second order derivative at this critical point. Yes, second order derivative is this. So I will compute the value of second order derivative at the critical point. So I'll replace h with 6v over pi whole raised to the power 1 by 3. So I'll get 54v square over 6v over pi raised to the power 1 by 3 whole raised to the power 4. And definitely this is greater than 0. So if h is minimum when h is 6v over pi raised to the power 1 by 3. Now, what was fh? fh was s square. So that means s square is minimum when h is 6v over pi raised to the power 1 by 3. And this implies s will be minimum when h is this. Now look here. I wanted to show that h is equal to root 2 into r. That means I need a relation between h and r. But here I am getting a relation between h and v. That means I need to change this. So this will imply h cube is equal to 6v over pi. Now I need to change v, and what was v? v was 1 by 3 pi r square h. So I'll write here 1 by 3 pi r square h. This will get cancelled out. This will get cancelled out. So here I'll get h square is equal to 2r square. And this implies h is equal to root 2 times r. And this proves our result.